Hey there, friends. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be starting part 11 of my Project Castaway adventure. Today my goal is to go visit the pirate ship and see if I can collect the two relics that are there, and then head out to Big Plain Island and set up a outpost at that location. So I'm going to get myself started for the day. As you can see, it's early in the morning and my energy is not full because I did not get I was trying to get my sleep schedule for my character back on track. So what I'm going to do is I want to get me a nice cup of coffee to get the day started. And I want to make another one to put over here on the shelf, so I always have one handy in here. Made it just like that, and I've already got my shark repellent ready to go down to the pirate ship, and I have two extra shark repellents in one of the large boxes, the huge boxes on my boat that I had made in the previous episode. And the fact that I'm going to be going and getting wet and whatnot, it is kind of actually good that I'm going to get to drink these, and because it gives me a buffer on my temperature. Not to mention it fills up your water, so. Then that one is fresh and boiling. We're just going to set that back up on the shelf there. Okay. And we're just going to check on everything here real quick. It's been a few days, 2 days since I played, so just trying to get back into the swing of things here. I know I want this cleaver for when I go down because there's a bunch of wood planks that have everything blocked off. All these trees are ready to go again. I do have enough large sticks, though. I'm not really too worried about it. You can see over here I got a whole pile of large sticks and small sticks, and not to mention a whole pile of logs. So I am pretty good on that front. So Hawaiian berry on the ground there. Just going to go ahead and eat that. I was just a little bit hungry, so that'll top that off real nicely. Alright, so let's get this raft spun around here. Again, I thank you everybody for the likes and subscriptions. The likes will help my algorithm. We'll get my video out there more and get some more first impressions. And that's kind of the goal. Like I said, I've recently got this new computer and I've just been trying to figure stuff out. So I have had, technical difficulties. And with some of the stuff, as far as the audio and video stuff, I've been trying to work those things out as I go. And then I still need to break down that that refrigerator or whatever that is right there. But the pirate ship is right over here, so that is where we are going to. And the little part of the mast is sticking out right straight ahead of us, so that is where we're heading. And then it's going to be a matter of diving down and getting the things out of the boat. Unfortunately, I don't think there is a potion like in Stranded Deep to where like a breath booster to where it'll give you, help you hold your breath for longer. I think this game really does need one of those, especially for the situation here and the situation for the tree that is growing in the ocean where you have to dive down, which there is relics at the bottom of that too that I still need to go and acquire. I have not dove down there yet. I have been just kind of peacefully taking my way through the game, doing little things that I need to do here and there, and just making my way toward, bigger and better things as we go. And I imagine once I finish this series, I'm sure there'll probably be another update by then, and then we'll just head to doing yet another episode, starting all over again and just starting from fresh and doing everything again. Ooh, wow. It's really pulling us under. Okay, so I want to get to this diving. Now that it's daylight, it's a good time of day for it. I have a brewing cup here, which I didn't know I had on me. I don't think that's going to be a problem in my inventory, so I want to use the shark repellent. Got that on. We can see it down there in the bottom left corner. And let's head on down. So we're going to go in here first. And there were supposed to be some relics in here, but I'm not seeing them. So my relics did not spawn for me, which is kind of a bummer. I'm going to jump up here and let me get my breath back. Yeah, which you can see I have not been in there. There's supposed to be 2 relics in the boat. They did not show up. I'm guessing I'm going to have to come back at a later time and check for them and see if they show up. Okay, I should be good on breath now. Not a very proficient swimmer. Oh wait, there's a gold bracelet. Okay, so maybe one showed up. Maybe I just missed them. I think that was there when I first went through it. There should be another one. There should be like a gold coin in there. So maybe they did show up. Hold on, maybe I just missed them. I'm going to hop back in there. I'm going to put this in the boat. And then hop back in there and see if I can find it. Okay, so that it goes in. There's one of them. And I'm not sure why my character keeps wanting to duck. Maybe it's because of the mast. I'm getting too close to it. Alright, so hold on. Let me go back in here again. Maybe I just overlooked it. I didn't see it at first, but that could have just easily have been me overlooking things. But I do believe there's supposed to be a coin in here somewhere. So I want to come down and search it really good. I'm not seeing one. It's not under there. Got a little shark buddy down here. I mean, I have no problem killing him if he gets close, though. I'm going to hop up here real quick, gain my breath back, and then I want to go down and check out the other side. I'm standing on the raft like I'm a dog in a car, hopping up and down. Okay. So it looks like I had one of the 2 relics. I'm going to keep an eye out just in case there's another one about. Break this lock off here. And I don't think there's anything even in here. Whew, that was close. Yeah, your breath runs out, you're dead. There's no coming back from it. It's when it's done, it's done. Okay, so I found one of the relics. I do believe there's supposed to be a gold doubloon down there, but I did not see it. So I'm doing the best with what I have available. But okay, so we got one relic. We got this other bracelet. So that's one more thing down. So what I'm going to do, I believe, is just I'm going to go ahead and run that back real quick, and then make our way out to the big island. Which is on the other side anyway, so... So let's go ahead and turn this big old barge around. In all reality, when I designed this, I probably should have put the sails at the end of this first set of planks in front of me. and then just built more out behind me on the two wings that I have where I have my supplies. So, you know, I do it that way so I can see where I'm going. And I'd actually be probably looking under the sails more than I would be looking, you know, kind of through them. So they're not really that big of an issue. But when you start putting like the log holders and the big drop boxes and stuff up front here, then you can't see where you're going. And this game doesn't allow you to do like I have done in Stranded Deep when I play that. I play to where the rudder is the front of the boat and the sails are pushing the boat. So I'm basically driving in reverse everywhere, but it allows me to see everywhere I'm going. And I can see all the landmarks on all the different islands in that game that help me know which island is which. It's the same thing I'm doing in this one, as you can tell distinctively which islands are which by, you know, seeing the landmarks. In Stranded Deep, though, there is a lot more islands, which is also available on your PlayStation console, which on my channel I did do a playthrough on it. I don't remember how many days I was alive in it. I think I played on hard even. And even this game does have a coconut glitch just like the one in Stranded Deep does. Stranded Deep, if you just pile your coconuts in a pile, after you've taken the shell off them, you can pile them in a pile, and you can drink them, and then put them back in the pile, and they refill up. In this game, the coconut trick is, well, for right now, is one coconut. You can water your whole garden with one coconut. Just keep moving it from one to one to one, and you don't have to use, like, I have a bunch of clay pots everywhere, or the clay brewing pots everywhere. But for me, you know, that's more realistic. So every time I restart a plant, I have a little bit of water there to start it. So if it doesn't rain every day, like this is the second time it's rained today, then I have water to start the plant. Or if any time I harvest any of my trees, or banana trees, or the large stick trees, the chinchonron trees, or whatever they're called, yeah, I can use, you know, the water cup to start it up again. And for in this game, clay, I think that's about the only thing that clay is really used for. I haven't really spotted anything that clay is used for beside making the brewing cups. Okay, get it back up on shore here. But that may be the, you know, things may change. The game is still heavily under development. I mean, which is awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and run this inside real quick. Add it to the rest of my collectibles here. That meat's still not done yet. And it'll likely burn because I'm not going to be here to collect it when it's done. And just going to grab a quick little bite to eat here while I am here. Try to anyway. I'm about to say it wasn't really excited about me eating. Okay, and like for example the rain, I missed the rain, but I have my brewing cup here. Bam, now it's watered, it'll start growing. Brewing cup's empty, of course, but my banana tree will start growing. You know, just by simply having 4 banana trees, you can have a banana tree pretty much every day, which will provide you some compost, which you don't need to compost them in this way. If you were composting them, you could probably do it every other day. You could only do it with like 2 trees, but that's just using a lot of compost. I use the compost, like I said, for everything else out here, just to have a steady supply of resources and stuff that I need and craft with. Getting this Komodo skin all tanned has also been on my priorities list. And I know they, in this last update, they've recently adjusted the time, because the time would speed up and slow down and like freeze, and And even now, I think it's not 100% right because I drank that coffee this morning and I'm only on a quarter energy since. So I don't even think it's 100% right now. It does need a little bit more adjustment, I believe. In my opinion, I mean, I could be wrong. It just from the way it feels, from the way I'm playing, with how fast your energy goes. Like before, your energy would be gone. Uh, you know, you could wake up at 5 in the morning and your energy would be gone, completely gone by like 9, 10 o'clock, and that would be your day. Now, as you've seen, I went and did some stuff. Granted, I didn't do a whole lot besides, you know, sit on the raft and do a little swimming. But what I'm getting at though is I don't think it's 100% right. It needs some more. It needs some more adjustment, in my opinion. I can get rid of this clay powder here, and at this piece of leather, I can drop it off over here while I'm here. And then you want to make sure you keep an eye on this when you put food on this grill because it will burn it. Just like how the smoker, how I showed in an earlier episode, it burned it because I left when it was like this, and then when I came back, it had burned it to a crisp in that time. And I recently did just get the crossbow. My question is yeah, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Fill up all my arrows. I really wish that would get done because I would love to just take off. Because it won't let me sleep any. Yeah, see, it won't let me sleep. So that ain't gonna happen. I mean, I guess I could make a couple clay potters while I'm waiting. I mean, the only thing they'd be good for is just putting them outside. Yeah, but this cleaver swings. The swing is fast. The attack is powerful. As you can see, I can, like here, let me show you with the hatchet here. You can see the difference on how much faster one is to the other. Now, did I need to do any of these? No, but I'm just trying to burn some time. Alright, so, and it just happened to start raining again, so all that stuff is good. I could probably clean up my stick mess, but I'm not too worried about it. I'd really like if it would let me sleep. There we go. So it looks like you need to be about like 60% energy before you are allowed to sleep. Okay, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, so we're going to save it. And then we're going to get up. And of course, still not done. I do believe I am giving up on that. But my energy is full. Top off my food and water real quick. I might as well eat the banana while I am here because it will likely go bad very soon. Okay, so I'm not worried about the meat. If it burns, it burns, whatever. I got plenty enough just with the three bird catchers that I have. They do very well. And I know the crab catchers, they work the same way. Just the regular ones, you don't even need to build the advanced ones, the elite ones that you can get blueprints for. Not necessarily needed. Okay, so I got that turned. And we're going to head out to another island. Let's see how long it takes to get there. That big one on the right is where we are headed, which would be Big Plain Island. So basically going to be getting here, getting everything set up is the top priorities. I want to make land and get me an outpost and get myself a water collector. Not that I really need one, I have one on the boat, but it doesn't ever hurt to have two, because the game does have dry spells, but I don't know if they're just in the beginning of the game or if they're all throughout the game. I've only seen them in the beginning parts of the game, like in the first few weeks, but then after that it seems like it rains like all the time. So, you know, I'd rather not leave myself off guard, because there is abundant turtles. And at some point I might need to eat one, so it won't be the top of my priorities list. My top priority is probably just going to be getting a shelter and then starting to do some exploring and collecting. So we should be going at full speed right now. I don't know if it used to be the more sails you had, the faster you can go. But I think the sails is like on a boat size, how many sails ratio. I don't know what it is, but I do believe that is a thing that is in the game. So, but I do believe I'm going as fast as this boat will go with 4 sails. I think with 3 sails it goes just as fast. But I was just trying to level out the front end a little bit, make it look more symmetrical. You know, I could probably easily live on the raft, just not see where I was going. I mean, I've tried maybe building a raft to where this was just a centerpiece, and so like it would go across all the way back here, and it would just be an open hole in the middle here. And then if I do something like taking these boxes and putting them so that they cover up the hole, then I don't have to worry about falling in it. I have thought about doing something like that, but... Whoa, we were going way off course there. Okay. Yeah, I must have been turning when I released the rudder. If you're turning and you let go of the rudder, it'll stay turned. So we are going to make landfall right about here. I know on this island, you obviously have the big plane, and then that like tree that's to the right of my sails right there. I know there is some stuff up there. I think on both corners of this island there's some stuff. There's big trees and some stuff. Or both ends, I should say, not really corners, but ends. Okay, so land ho. Alright, so I guess we are on a journey here to get out here and see what there is. I believe there is a cat on this island, so hopefully I don't find it in a bad way. And we do have lots of goodies on this island that we need to break down as well. That's nice. Even though my pile of goodies back at the base is getting pretty heavy. So we got a Komodo right there. So yeah, getting myself set up and eliminating all the potential predators that can hurt me on the island is one of my more top priorities. Even with these guys, the best way to take them on is by being up on a rock, because they seem to forget you exist once you jump on a rock. They get mad when you shoot them, but they seem to forget you exist. There's a spine shot there. And I want to take the turtle out, but at the same time I don't. I don't think the meat will go bad if they sit here like this, so I guess I'm going to try it. I'm gonna let him sit there and see what happens. And then as far as this turtle goes, I'm going to whoops. Come on, dude, you can load a little faster. Maybe work on the aim a little bit. And mainly I'm just watching out. I'm pretty sure there is a big cat on this island. And I'd rather I find him instead of him finding me. I'm going to leave these two guys lay here right now and go back to working on setting up my base. I guess I should peek over this hill here real quick. Just make sure that cat is not anywhere near me. Alright, I'm not seeing him, but I do have a large bunch of... a good bunch of large sticks here. Along with, we got copper and tin. Yep. Alright, so let's get some stuff going here. I'm a big fan of these large shelters. They work really well, and they give me enough room for a bed and a fire. So that is what we are going to do. We are also going to need we're going to place the water collector here. And then we'll need a disassembly table, being it that there is stuff on the island that we can break down. And then we are going to need a bed and a fire. The bed obviously is for the save point, which I can also use the one on the raft. And then a campfire for cooking. Okay, so we need stones and sticks and all kinds of goodies. I thought I had small sticks on me. I do not. Okay. Okay, now we got to go out and collect some more stuff here. The day is getting shorter. I think I got them all. I could have missed some. Yeah, I did. Somewhere. I think I need to stick to cutting them down and being right there to grab them. Alright. I might have got them all that time. Maybe not. I don't think so. I think it's only 4. 3. Wow. Okay, so we are good on large sticks. Now we just need logs and palm fronds, which they come together. So I'll just put those out there. They may come in handy at some point in the future. But we need to hurry up and get some logs and some palm fronds going. And then we will at some point have to grab a couple banana trees to finish off the water collector and harvest that turtle. Like I said, I'm not really too crazy worried about that stuff yet. I got the water collector on the boat, and as you can see, it's already raining again. But getting this assembly table set up is going to be vital, because there is going to be a handful of various things along the island that I need to break down for the resources from them. So all right, where you at? And it looks like insects are going to be a problem on this island as well. Sorry, I'm just looking around to make sure. Like I said, I do know there is a large cat on this island, and like I said, I would rather be the one that finds him instead of him being the one that finds me. And see that buffer that I had from drinking that coffee, I guess a day or so in the game, has actually come in really handy, because as you can see, my temperature and stuff is still pretty high. Now, if you start on this island, this is a great island if you want to start on it. Outside of watching your back against the predators, but you have tons of resources. So if you were wanting to build a really, really large house, you know, and just be an extravagant home that you live in the game, this would be an ideal island to do it on. This is a very, very, very big island, and there is a lot of stuff here. I guess I need to collect some rocks. I don't think my energy is quite low enough to sleep yet. Which, you know, you can't just keep going on coffee. You do have to, you can pretty much drink coffee about one time, and then you got to sleep the next time. Otherwise, you're going to get... Alright, they moved a little bit, but they're still here. Otherwise, your sanity is going to get too low on you. Yeah, there's a handful of goodies on this island to break down, which you pretty much have to break down everything. So when you're on these islands, you need to definitely do a lot of exploring. Oh, I don't want your attention. Go away. Some manure. Collect that. Some more manure. Stones. That's what I'm looking for. Ooh, my log was doing a little bouncy bounce there. I think it's another one of those things that it'll be coming is getting some more stability with some of the free floating items. Like you just seen that log just took a big old jump. And another good thing is if you do swim to this island to start, there is a lot of boat building materials, just like on the last island there was a lot of boat building materials on the lighthouse island. So if you swim all the way out to one of these at the beginning of your start, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's going to take a little longer to get there in your initial swim. The same with is if you go swim over to the bottom, like before you do anything, the very first thing in the game is go swim to that tree that's in the middle of the water next to the multi-island. And you go down to that tree and grab the relic before you even start the game. So you never even get the load up screen for Project Castaway until after that point. That is a great way to, because then you have infinite breath as well. Missed the boat. I'm just running out here, gonna grab a quick drink. Especially with it raining. Anytime it rains in the game, if you need any moisture at all, you might as well just go and take care of it right then. Just get rid of the handful of a few items that I've already collected. Alright, so let's see if it should let me nap. Yeah. Just want to keep my energy full. Alright, want to wake up right as it filled up there. Again, save. Because we have not had any issues yet. That's not to say that some might be coming. I should have grabbed a piece of rope when I was out there. You know what? I'm just going to go about my exploration. And working on making the island safe. And pretty much just collecting poop. I'm going to collect any other items that I find as well. It's one of those things that it's easy to see. It's right, always out here on the island, right in the middle of everything. There's a lot of it. What we got here? Another coffee plant. Well, I don't need it now. I probably should have brought my hammer with me and just started breaking down some of this scrap materials along the beach and collecting those. Oh, thought that was a turtle. Apparently not. Alright, so basically the first thing I did is I'm looking for, okay, where can I run and hide from this guy? Because as soon as I shoot him or get close to him, he is going to get angry with me. and charge me if I can shoot them. And it does take a hot minute to reload your bow. And that one hit him right in the melon. I domed him with that one. I mean, the good thing is that the crossbow does deal a lot more damage than the bow does, but you just need to use the bow. So like if you want to get the crossbow right away, the best way to get the crossbow immediately is to just take your bow and just shoot it into the ground and use the disassembly bench and repair it. Because I think it's like 2 sticks and a piece of rope to build the bow, and then when you disassemble it, it gives you 1 stick and 1 rope back. So it costs you a stick every time you do it, but after you shoot just enough arrows into the ground, it will you'll level up, and then you can immediately start with basically have the crossbow right away. You don't have to go out and use it as a proficiency to hunt with to level it up. Just shooting it gives you the experience, so you can use that to your advantage. Yeah, there is a lot of goodies out here on the island. This island is definitely going to take a while to clear. As you can see, I'm just basically just running along the beach. Anytime I get to a new island, that's one of the first things I want to do is just kind of go along the outskirts of it, check out the beach, check everything out, you know, trying to see basically what I need to do. And collecting these bottled notes. And of course, anything else that I find along the way, if I find any post-it notes or anything. But we have collected 3 bottle notes so far, so that is a good start to this island. I mean, there might be more even. And hopefully there ain't nothing at the top of this hill to surprise me. If anything, I'm going to come over here to this rock. It's a little safer. Get me a little viewpoint of what I'm working with here. I don't see nothing. But obviously that is no guarantee. Because there was 2 scorpions right there. There's one of them. And I do believe there was another one there too. I don't know, I just did that for no reason. Okay, so I'm not really seeing any bad guys, but or any more predators, but I know there's a cat on this island somewhere. He's kind of over by the plane when I usually see him when I've been here before. So I'm not really expecting him over this way, but he does just make his rounds and roam the island. Need to find a safe way down. I don't remember where it was where I came up. Maybe over here some. What about over here? We're going for it. Let's take our time and go nice and slow. On the steeper parts anyway. This stuff I can move across pretty easily. Okay, so that is a little too steep. How about right here? Alright, there we go. So we're going to make the long jog back now. I did grab the banana leaves. Obviously, didn't want to walk all the way down here for absolutely nothing. But I think I am going to exchange my cleaver for some silver. It probably wouldn't hurt if I collected some of that while I am on this island. I will need a lot of silver coming up when I need to start constructing the plane. The fuel tank on the plane takes the 2 fuel. And actually, there is the big plane. This is why it's called Big Plane Island, because there is the front of the big plane right there. I am not trying to head up in there that close because, like I said, I know the cat is somewhere in that neighborhood, and I'm not trying to find him quite yet. I need to, though, to just make sure I take care of him as far as him being a threat to me, because he will sneak up on you if you're not paying attention, and he will charge you. And if I think he gets you from the back, I've had it before where he's attacked me from the back, and that's it. You're dead. So then you gotta go back to your last save. So I'm not trying to provoke that. I'm gonna go out and just be a humble manure collector, because there is a lot of animals on this island, and you would think the manure would respawn. Excuse me, but I do not believe it does. Or I haven't seen it yet. Granted, I really don't go back to too many islands too often. I mean, unless I really miss something, then I'll go back. Okay, so we got some banana leaves. And we're going to head out to the boat and drop off this manure. And then grab a piece of rope. Which looks like I'm getting kind of low on rope. And then I wanted to leave my cleaver in there, take my stone hammer, clean out my inventory. Yeah, we collected a lot of manure that time around. Okay, so that is everything in here that I don't think I need right offhand. Again, we're going to grab another drink of water while we're out here. Whoops. And I'm going to eat up some of these bananas. Just go ahead and eat them all so I know that I am full health on all that stuff. And then from here, it's just a matter of, I guess we need to start breaking stuff down. I need to deliver the rope and grab a couple more banana leaves and go harvest that turtle down at the other end and bring the turtle shell back. Those are things that are also on my to-do list. Push this up on shore just a little more here. Alright, so it is down here by the 2 barrels. I'm not that far away. But it is pretty easy. Well, for me anyway, I tend to lose track of where stuff is at if I don't stay steadily working on it. Okay, so I got the rope delivered, and I need to start dropping off supplies that I've collected. Okay, so back to work. Like I said, I might just collect a little bit more of this stuff, and then here come the spawn of the next day. When I can have full health and go out there, I might try to go out to the airplane here and see what I can do there. Okay, so my inventory is full already. Go ahead and eat. Yeah, see, that needs to be fixed too, because I wanted him to eat this one, and he ate the smoked one. And so now I can't get the heat sink. So yeah, a lot of this is just running down here, collecting stuff, taking it back. Breaking stuff down, collecting more stuff, take it back. And it all comes in handy later for when you... Like, I got to finish constructing the radio tower for one, and then I will need a lot of parts for building the airplane to leave the island. Parts ain't too happy about going in the box there. Just kind of flipping up in the air. Anything hiding behind this stuff? Yes, there was a coconut hiding behind it. And I think I just lost a piece of the meat that I had there. And of course I can't see. Let's try this. For all I know though, it could have went in the water. Where's behind her? Nope. What about down here? Nope, not seeing it. It's got to be in the box. I just can't see it because it's getting nighttime and yeah. Okay, I do want to run down and grab this heatsink though, because I am right on that point where my character might be able to sleep, maybe. Anything else right near close by that I can take with me? We have the fridge out here. Let's go ahead and push that up on shore so I can see everything better. Kind of get it away from some of this other stuff. Get rid of the surfboard, it does nothing. Yeah, the durability doesn't always show where it currently is on my hammer. Like I said, it wasn't going down, but if I click off it here and then click back to it, you can see that it went down 14%. And hopefully I can grab everything this time. Alright, so my inventory should be full or really darn close. Let's see, we have, what's it, ginger? Which obviously is very good if you get poisoned by the Komodo dragon. You can use the ginger to reverse the poisoning. I do believe you can outlive it as well. hammer back here. I'm going to go ahead and start a quick fire real quick and gain the 1 degree of temperature I need back. Because my heat buff now is obviously gone. I'm going to take just a really quick nap. Just to gain a little bit of my stats and stuff back here. See if I can kind of use the system here against itself. And then I believe next thing on my list here to do is I'm going to go collect this turtle shell. And luckily that since 1.49 and 1.5 they have switched this now, so it does give you ample meat along with the shell. Before it was only giving, in 1.49 it would only give you the shell and 1 piece of meat, so now it's giving you 3, which is a little more realistic. On the Komodo, I think it gives you 2 skin and 3 meats. So we're going to go ahead and let's see here. Go ahead and put the meat on the fireplace here. Drop off this extra cloth. I don't need that on hand. And I have a ton back at my home base. And I need to dump my inventory. Dump my inventory and grab a drink of water. What's that? Screws. Which you need lots of them, so I'm kind of glad I just came back and seen that before it had a chance to farther float away. Aha, there's my bird meat. I thought it was in there. It was somewhere around here. Looks like items bounced all over the place. My next question is how many items left the ship? There's some more screws. These big drop boxes have gotten better, but they're not great. Okay, so we need to go collect some more banana leaves, so let's go do that real quick. Let's find our nearest banana tree and get that resolved. Okay, I see one right there. See if there's anything closer. Like I said, I'm really trying to avoid going too deep into the jungle until I take care of this predator out there. Alright. Now we have a water collector, and it's immediately filling up, which is excellent. I'm going to build me a large farm here and just have one banana tree. Excuse me, one banana tree. Growing. I don't know if I'll ever use it. But I will have one here. Which, you know, having an immediate source of a little bit of food and water right at your home base is not a bad idea. Because if at any time I need it, it's right there. I can access it once it grows. You know, outside of having to build any traps or anything, and like I say, your trees, they're, as I've said before, they're probably the best when it comes to not having to do anything when you're farming. Pretty much just kind of plant them and forget them. You want some more of them, build some extra ones. Other than that, though, they're kind of a plant and forget. Let's get this turtle meat done. I will want to go and collect all the Komodo skin too at some point. I just have not made it that far yet. Because if you go and collect it all really, really fast, then you got all this meat, you know, and it's going to go bad before you can use it. Maybe if I had the large smokehouse over here and I put all 6 pieces in it and was going that way with it, then I could see it being, you know, alright to get that much at once. I don't really know how long the meat lasts after it's smoked. I know if it's just cooked, it's not really, really long. Okay, so I think that is other Komodo that we killed is right there. Here's another one, and he sees me. So if you watch, he'll chase me. He's wanting me. As soon as I get up on these rocks, I am safe. He can't do shit to me. And again, I don't want to break him down because then the meat's just on their timer for it to expire. And I don't think that it does expire if you just leave the corpse. But the corpse will move a little bit, start freaking out, like you can see right there. And you can't pick it up, so it's kind of wherever you leave it. And I would rather have, you know, the venomous creature laying there dead than wandering around trying to sneak up on me, especially since they don't have any sound for them, you know, coming up on you. If you didn't notice that when I was just dealing with that one, there is 0 sound for them coming up to attack you. At least the insects, they make a little scurrying noise. I am a big fan of collecting all the metal, though. Which, if you watch some of my other videos, you'll notice that I'm always collecting the metal. The metal has a lot of uses. And like your cloth and stuff, that'll be used a lot if you get hurt a lot or you need a lot of bandages. You know, your cloth then is going to be really important to you. And here, this is one of those things I needed that has the springs in it, or should anyway. Get the floaty parts. Okay, well, my inventory's full. Where's this at? Just put that right there so I have a little bit of a marker. Okay, I know where we're at. And then I'm just going to collect any other metal on my way back. Always be carrying something in this game. If you're going out and coming back, there's a lot of stuff you have to carry, so it's almost really important to always be carrying something if you're making trips back and you don't have any dangers or anything to worry about. You can just kind of stroll on back. In which I'm sprinting right now, so I'm making it back as fast as I possibly can. Because in this game, I pretty much run everywhere all the time. I got apparently a pet turtle. He's not really friendly though. Alright, and again, we're going to dump off some of our supplies, empty out our bag here. Don't really know why I'm bringing back the cloth. I do believe I have a very sufficient amount for anything I could potentially need to use it for. So see, those are both just regular barrels. There is, like I said, 2 fuel barrels in the game that you need to watch out for. I've already collected both of them. I don't think there's any more, but that's why I was going back and checking them, just making sure, like, hey, is there more out there that I just don't know about? Or is there just 2 in the world and you got to find those 2? I think that there is just 2 in the world and you got to find those 2, and those 2 barrels don't look any different than the normal barrels. So you've almost got to go and check every single barrel and see if it says fuel barrel or just broken barrel. Okay, so I'm going to grab this since I missed it while I'm here. And then make my way back down here to the other one that I had marked with my metal right there. So it should be right here. Right here-ish. Oh, wait, yeah, right here. Okay, I think I got it all. And let's grab my sheet metal that I marked it with, and we'll make our way back one more time. We get back, probably grab a drink since it is raining, and grab a piece of meat to eat. Just to make sure I keep my stats all the way full. There really is no reason for them to really get any lower than half. And like I said, right now I got, you know, I'm still pretty good. Use a drink, but eating up the supplies though will make it so that I can harvest these Komodo dragons and then collect the goodies they have on them. Alright, we are very, very tired, so we're just going to walk for a minute. Hey, quit messing with my stuff. Get out of here. Get. Dang it. Alright, so we are back. If you don't leave, I'm going to build you a fence and put you in it. Trap you in it. If I don't eat you. It's another possibility. And then I'm going to eat this banana before it goes bad. let's empty out my inventory, and then we're going to take a nap. These springs, you need every last one of them. Except for one, and that's if you don't get the belt extension. And I personally don't want to make the belt extension, just trying to make sure I have enough springs for the plane. Okay, so it is sleepy time. I'm looking for 4 in the morning, so 4, 5, 6, 7 hours of sleep. Actually, we're just going to do 8, just so my energy bar can totally fill up here. Hopefully it totally fills up. There we go. Alright, and we're back for another day. Go ahead and grab a drink, and we're going to venture this way a little bit today. Let's go see what kind of goodies are down this way beside this hornet. If anything here, I might try to, if I don't find any stuff to collect, I'm going to make my way up to that tree, which actually here's something right here. Okay, so I'm not going to make it to the tree. I have to go back and empty this out and try again. Yeah, I've got Komodos, a couple Komodos now dead on the island that I really would not mind harvesting, but like I said, I just don't want to see the meat go bad. Okay, so let's check the health on my hammer. It could probably need a little fresher upper. And so could my crossbow. We got a processor. Those are very tiny, so you got to be careful with them. Like I said, a lot of things in this game, you know, they count, so you got to be careful with where you put them. I mean, it would be nice if they get to the point where they have extras of stuff. So this time around, we're just going to redo the crossbow and redo the hammer. There's the hammer. And there's the crossbow. Give me 1 second here. Just checking a message on my phone. Okay. Okay, let's head back down, see if we can get up to that tree this time, if we don't find any salvageable items along the beach. I do think we have covered a good majority of the beach, not all of it yet, but a good majority. A lot of times there's a sofa or something down here. Yeah. Not a sofa, broken cabinet. So we'll go ahead and collect this. Okay, and I don't think there's nothing else down here. A couple stray pieces of sheet metal and some yucca if I will need to make some more rope. And I do believe those are potatoes. Yes. On other playthroughs, I have made a base down here just on this end, so I could only go one way on the beach, unless I went over this rock pile. But we are making our way up to this tree. I think there's some goodies up here, some blueprints and stuff. Okay, there's a blueprint for the plane fuel tank. And then I do believe there's a microprocessor. I don't think there is anything else up here. I think I heard an insect trying to come and get me. And if I remember right, I think there's something down here too. There is some stuff on the backside of this giant rock. Yeah, there it is. A point of interest. And it's just pretty much getting down here without breaking your legs to do it. Alright, yeah, it was another bottle. So we're going to just keep going around the edge of this rocking here until we get back over to the beach. Alright, so now we are back to the beach on the other side. And I am not seeing any items that I really need to collect. Like I said, I'm not really worried about expanding my raft or anything anymore. I have more than ample room for what I need. There's really no need to go beyond that at this point. It just makes the raft harder to control as you're going through the water. Makes it slower to turn. And I don't remember. I just want to check up on top of this rock. There might be something up here. Maybe, maybe not. Actually, it might be that rock right there. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of digging deep into the jungle island yet until I locate the cat first. The cat's got to go before I can do anything. I can just freely roam. Yeah, here we go. Got a blueprint over here for some more seasoning. And as far as the seasonings go, I think they just make your food do more for you, give you more health. But there's like I've already pretty much shown there is ample food in this game. Okay, so now we are looking down on the big plain. Grab some of the yucca leaf here real quick. And the big plain, you can already see there's blueprints right there. So there's stuff in the big plain. Going and getting them, we're going to do here in just a moment. But like I've already stated several times, I just want to be on the safe side and watch out for the cat. Because he will not play nice. And yeah, he won't play nice, and I'd rather get him before he gets me. And as far as your mushrooms go, the big white ones are the only ones you can eat. I've covered that before, but just make sure reiterate. Like I said, I know some of my video and audio was not the greatest in some of my previous episodes. I mean, and honestly, I really don't have any intentions of on really even eating it, but it's just like all the bugs and stuff on the island, the scorpions, whatever attacks you, you can eat all those as well. I don't recommend eating more than one at a time. I don't think it lets you cook them, which is kind of a bummer. You know, you think that, okay, if you can eat the insects, you should be able to cook them and make them safe to eat. But that's not part of the game yet. It may be something coming in the future, may not. I know it's, like I said, game in development. I love the game. The game's amazing. And it'll get probably even better as time goes. Again, the usual routine. Fill up on food and water. And then I want to go find one of those Komodo dragons that I have previously made deceased here. And break them down for their skin. So I can load that into the boat as well. Because I have the tanning rack or whatever back at my main home base. So as you see, we got 3 meats and 2 skins. I mean, if I really wanted to stay warm and stuff, I guess one of the best things I could do is just build the little meat smokers, because they take forever and they're always warm. So, you know, you get the benefit of the fire by the meat smoker. So you could potentially just build a meat smoker in every one of your little outposts. And I mean, I guess if you mess food up, you mess food up, but you know, that meat's rotten, so I can't use it anyway. Which I guess having that, you really don't need to have a little campfire. You can just have the meat smoker. And I don't think it's really expensive to make. Let me see real quick. It's one of those, you know, figuring it out as you go things. Yeah, this right here. Yeah, 5 small sticks is all it is. So I could potentially put this in the back corner here. And then start the fire. And it burns really slow, so I don't have to worry about adding too much fuel to it. Like I can fill it up, okay, and it's gonna burn for several days. And then I can start smoking some meat. But if I do need to eat immediately, I guess I can use this one here. And cook the meat this way if I need to eat immediately. Because see, that will take, you know, several days. While this, on the other hand, cooks up really, really fast. So I guess I can do that, I guess, with my surplus of meat. That'll still work in my favor. And then let's go ahead and try to take a little nap. We're right at that point where will it let me? And I really just want to hit about... No, it will not. I want to hit about 4 a.m., so... Get rid of this one freestanding tree out here. I guess I can build a couple things while I am just trying to wait out the clock here a little bit. Build some stick holders. There's a stone. Add it to the pile. Okay, so I have some aloe growing back at home base, so I don't really need it. Like I said, the cleaver has a much faster swing, but you cannot take out large trees, take down large trees with the cleaver, so... But I might be able to sleep now. So if I can do about 7 hours. There we go. And then I want to hit wake up here. Right there. So I'm catching sunrise. There's a good chance that just doing that and just trying not to be out in dark time is going to be a lot safer for me, because like I said, there is still a large cat running around on the island I have not located yet. But I am going to actually make my way over toward the plane here as soon as the sun comes up. trying to finish up and get these constructions done really quick, or these projects here. And then, of course, do the everyday essentials. Getting a quick drink, quick bite to eat. My crossbow is 100. My stone hammer is 88. All right, let's go down and see if we can, what we can see down here at this this big plain. Maybe see if we can find a kitty cat. I was trying for an easy kill on a bird. I missed him. I have caught him in a couple of the other ones, though. Just that time, he got away. Wow, we got all kinds of coffee down on this island. Because that's like the 3 different plants now that I've seen of coffee. My first few islands, it didn't exist. Coffee was actually an issue to try to get my hands on. But now, it doesn't seem to be that big of a deal. Okay, did I walk past it? I'm thinking I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Let me run my happy butt back over here. Hey, there we go. Alright. Go away. Where is it? It's enough of you. Okay, so I'm going to kind of try to sneak my way up here. Give me a little shelter. What kind of blueprints I got? We got the plain dashboard. And then we got a crab spear. And I appear to be stuck. That's alright. I'll take a little damage to be unstuck. I can deal with that. Ow. Alright, so yeah, I'm just jumping up here on top of the plane to be safe, kind of using it the same as I use my standing on the rock techniques when I'm fighting stuff. And really just kind of looking out for that cat. I kind of wish he would show himself, because I would really like to take care of him so I don't have to worry about him sneaking up on me. But a lot of times I've seen him in this area here, and then I've also seen him down over this way. Like, he hangs out around here. So I guess we're going to try to make our way around a little bit here. And there is some goodies right here on this hill. There's like a circuit board right there. And then there was like a thermostat down there. Okay, we got another journal note there. So we're going to make our way over here now and see maybe if we can see him from over here. And I am not seeing any movement. And that is the advanced bird cage. There's another blueprint right there. And there is a separate mission that is on this island of stuff that you have to get and complete. So yeah, this island will probably be several episodes. But I am really putting in the overtime here looking for this cat. He's doing a really good job at hiding on me. Okay, so we have started to unlock the letters in this island, or the notes now. Ow. Yeah, taking the fast way down is probably not doing me a lot of justice. As a matter of fact, I am going to use my one bandage here and regain some of my health. And then go back to my search here for this elusive cat. Like I said, I know for a fact it is roaming around here somewhere. And I'm just trying to make sure I have not missed anything. And I'm really hugging the rocks, just trying to stay on the safe side. Because if I do see him, oh wait a minute, look who it is. See, he snuck up behind me. And he's pretty fast, so this is why I was really on the like being really careful and trying to find him. Come on. Bam, headshot. Alright, take care of that problem. Then I had an arrow over here. So this leopard is down. Okay, about to say that usually they give you a leopard tooth, which allows you to make some of these special weapons. got the leopard tooth. Okay, I should be a little more safer now. I do believe it is just one cat on the island, so that problem is now taken care of. And then later in the game here, it will have you in on this island. You have to you have to do some graves, and they will be right in this neighborhood right here for the graves. Yeah, here's one. Yeah, you'll have to use that's one of the grave sites, and you'll have to put 3 more here, each with one of the items for each one of the victims from this plane wreck. Go away. Apparently that ain't going to work like I wanted it to. Oh, now it takes it. Alright. It wasn't responding as fast as it should have. That's alright. We're all good. We're all good. So I do believe we have pretty much cleared out this part right here. Now it's just a matter of going around on the island and collecting all the odds and ends that are needed to complete the rest of the quest. All the predators, I believe, are gone now. So I think we are... Well, there might be a Komodo or 2 left somewhere. But for as far as the cat goes, he's gone. Big old gnarly tree. And it's basically just going to be a bunch of insects and stuff like that bothering us now. That we're going to have to take care of over time as I continue to clear out the island. So I'm going to kind of billy goat my way down now. And head back to my little outpost. And we should have more post-it notes, points of interest popping up now, since we have started to collect those. If I do happen to see a piece of cloth that I didn't grab, which is right there, I want to go ahead and make myself up another bandage. Because I tend to notoriously hurt myself as I play. Not really bad about it, but it happens. Okay, and then I want to take one of these, break that down. Okay, so in order to do that, I'm going to go to medical here, click bandage, and then go to the palm frond bandage and click that. Like I said, you can use the seaweed for this one here. And then as far as this aloe goes, I haven't really noticed this yet in the game. You can make it, but I don't think that it really plays an effect yet. As far as I know, I haven't seen a problem with like getting heat stroke or nothing, unless it... Yeah, I don't know. I would say, I was thinking about maybe it has something to do with your temperature, but again, I don't think it's used yet. I mean, which, you know, leaves the window door open for more stuff to come, which is absolutely great. I would love to see them keep expanding the game, maybe add some more islands and stuff. Totally up for that. I'm imagining the game does take a decent amount of time to program and add everything and go through and design. So, okay, so as we see now, we got more of these notes are going to start popping up. And then once we grab all the notes, there will be items that'll pop up that we have to do for the people that died in the plane crash. Of course, another spider. Or scorpion, one of the two. They both make the same sounds. So I think I have collected most of the scrap materials. I mean, there might be something I missed here and there, but I am just trying to double check. Yeah, they're right there. I thought I remember seeing that earlier on. Go ahead and collect this. Okay, let's go back to picking up my metal. Now I think I should pretty much have everything. But again, I might have missed something, so I am definitely going to keep on the lookout. I like to check, double check, even triple check at times. It's a lot faster than having to come all the way back over here. Snail, turtle. And then I thought I had dropped a couple of the Komodo dragons out here on the island, on the beach. That were over this way somewhere. Yeah, there's one. Then the other one should have been up more. It was up more this way or back the other way. I think it's up more this way. But we have acquired a good amount of metal on this island. I don't think I have any food left. Oh wait, I got raw meat right there. Oh, that's right, the leopard. I was like thinking, where did I get the raw meat from? Duh. I killed the leopard, the cat. The one thing I've been looking out for the whole time I've been on this island. Like I said, that stuff, as you see, it's been there for a really long time. It's just really slow. But I mean, the beauty about it, even though it is slower than slow, it is a fire and it does warm you up as you buy it. So it's really good to always. It's actually not a bad idea to have that thing. Now that I'm thinking about it, it looks like I got 2 teeth off of that leopard as well. So I am going to go deposit that stuff now. do have a handful of goodies to drop off in the boat. Alright, and we'll close it up. Okay, so the screws didn't go in, but the computer chip did fall in after I shut it and reopened it. We'll close it again. Alright, everything is in. Excellent. Let's go try to catch a couple-hour power nap here. And yeah, I think that is actually what we're gonna stop this episode right here. We're getting kind of on the really long side. So again, if you made it this far, you are excellent. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you, everybody. But I'm gonna stop episode 11 here and start off episode 12 right after this. So thank you again, and I will see you on the next one.